Come out with your clam out.
Keep this frequency clear.
Don't touch that dial.
Are we on the air?
Yes, you are.
All right, y'all.
With all the modern pace of today's exciting radio.
Now, the struggle between good and evil goes on.
Hey, this is great, man.
RTM Radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come to welcome.
He's all that. If you didn't know, you better ask somebody.
Tell him, brother. Now, hear this.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my underground lair.
Do not attempt to adjust your dial.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, for your further listening pleasure,
Time to lay down some serious sounds.
Watch your bass bins, I'm telling you.
Yanki and Brit in the RTM Radio Network. Well, see what the hell we got going on this time. You can hear me now, I believe, right? Brenda, hello. Can you hear me now?
The Yanki and the Brits are live on
Can you
the
hear me
RTM
now?
Radio Network.
Sorry, the other board froze up before I even got started. Isn't that special? Well, as soon as I hear from Brenda, I'll know we're working. That's my. Or can you listen in on
I can listen in right here. Oh, she says yes.
All right, good.
All righty
well,
then.
that's a beautiful thing. Now, just sit back and listen to me screw this up.
Yes, Brenda, sit back, put your feet up in the air. Oh, well, on the chair, put your feet up and have a nice glass of red wine.
That's right. Because this is the new console that I don't want to use. That I just, it's
just
too much
Randy
work.
just loves it.
It's too much work. But we're going to have to use it now. So who wanted to hear Fog Hat?
That was for Thomas, and he's not made it in the new chat yet, so...
All right, then we'll just wait a minute.
Give him, yeah.
So anyways, how's Brenda? Doing all right up there? Let's see.
Let's say hello to Joseph Jones, because he always hits the like button when I share the post. It makes me wonder if he's tuned in.
I don't know. Who?
Yes. Joseph Jones on the RTM Wide Open page. RTM Wide Open page, by the way, guys, if you are listening, is for any old junk. You can put anything on there, and as long as you're not being a complete arsehole to anybody, we will just leave that stuff on there. You can, guys, all can comment, have fun, do whatever you do. The radio page, the Yanki and the Brit show page, is for radio-related stuff.
Such as death of a singer, a new song you come across that you'd like us to play on the show, or an ad for a concert. Basically, music stuff and radio. Not about other radio stations. I don't want to hear about other radio stations are doing this and doing that.
Apart from the Swinging 60s show, because we just
Harry is one of our kind, so
yes.
Harry can do whatever he wants, and Samo.
Oh, and Samo, yes, Samo.
But other than that, it's basically, it's for us to post up to you for the most part, and for all intent and purpose, when we have somebody on the show with us, or we're doing something that we find is exciting, even though most people just don't find it exciting, but it's why it's there.
I think it's only you that finds it exciting. I don't. I just like, okay,
You don't find what exciting?
Some of the stuff you post, I'm like, oh, well,
I'm talking about guests on the show.
Who's dead now?
I'm talking about having guests.
Oh, yeah, I find the guests.
What else do I
exciting.
post up besides? That's it.
Yeah, you post about dead musicians. There's always someone dead.
Well, they die. They're dead. People like their music. That's what we're all about. Supposed to be, anyways. Brenda says it's chilly up there. God, I wish it was here. It was 107 or 8 today or something.
Is that how bad it got? Oh, it was like having a hairdryer in your face constantly.
It was terrible. It was the worst day of all week. They kept saying it's going to be over 100 every day. It never quite made it, but it did today. Of course, there's a storm front coming through, so and I guess Samo will explain.
And we took our new radio dog out as well today. Say hello, Alfred.
He's sleeping at the moment.
Is he?
Yeah, I don't think he's got much to say.
God, look at him.
I just don't think he's ready to talk. Have you met Alfred yet, Brenda?
It's like we've got a big horse in the room.
Reba. Did Brenda see Alfred?
I don't know.
I don't know if she clicked on his face or not. Possibly.
74 degrees, she says, but it didn't feel that warm. Now, that is a perfect temperature for me, Brenda. I would just love 74 degrees.
She's up close to the lake, though. It's a little bit
so it'd probably feel more colder than it actually is, I guess.
Yeah, because you get the cool lake breeze.
Wish you'd stop looking at that door. I keep thinking someone's over there.
You know, I used to love going up by the lake, though. I used to love the smell of it. I mean, mostly dead fish, but it just had this smell about it.
Lovely.
It was great. I love Lake Erie. Great. All right, then. So I guess we move on here. See if I can figure out how to use this thing again. So I stopped using it because I used the one that was easy and simple and made sense to me, and now I got to learn this thing. Oh, where to start? And then finding songs. So many songs are loaded in Spreaker, but this doesn't allow me to go into that library. I don't think so. If there is a way, I don't know, so...
Shut up moaning about it. Press play. Let's get a jam on.
Yeah,
how does that sound?
Let's do it.
Rock and roll cool. You should probably wear a helmet.
The best in Texas, RTM Radio.
It's Bad Company and Rock and Roll Fantasy. Yanki and the Brit on a Rock and Roll Friday night. Let's move that thing. Come on,
Shake
come on.
it!
It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. The Yanki and the Brit, the RTM Radio Network on a Friday. Rock and roll night over here. We just got it going on. I think we finally got shit straightened out over here, so let's move on.
Good evening, Taylor Barker in the chat room. It's about time he's shown his
I'm
face
telling
in
you.
here. He just came in and said, sup shitheads.
And we do know Bill Weaver really well, by the way. I think I let you in on it now. I said something to Bill on one of Taylor's chats. I think it was Taylor. And he was explaining to me who Bill was, and I was just kind of giggling. So I went ahead and talked to Bill. Oh, Brit Billy. All right. Your signal sucks in Wyoming. It was nothing but cornfields. There's nothing out there to stop a signal from getting to you. Not from Texas. Well, I don't know. There's a couple little knobs there between here and there in Oklahoma, but shouldn't be nothing to stop the sound of rock and roll getting up your way by request off the chat line, Yanki and the Brit, and RTM Radio Network. Look over there, and it's the Foghat and the Fool for the City. You know what I'm saying over here? Right. Nova Rex, and I just want to rock and roll with the Yanki and the Brit and the RTM Radio Network.
Good evening to Colleen and Dan, if you're listening.
Hello, Colleen and Dan. Colleen and Dan who?
What do you mean, Colleen and Dan who?
Colleen and Dan who?
Oh, the guys that we got Alfred from.
Oh, that Colleen and Dan. Hello,
that
Colleen and Dan. I see. Well, it's not a familiar name in my brain because there's not a whole lot of room for names in there.
I know.
All right, just checking. Off the request line.
There's nipples, look.
Oh, baby.
We have a request coming up for Thomas in the chat room.
Jackal.
A load of ladies with nipples on the video.
Barely can see them. Jackal and Dirty Little Mind with the Yanki and the Brit and the RTM
Radio Network.
Dirty little mind, dirty little mind, dirty little mind, dirty little...
Yeah, driver's seat. Yes, what a hell of a tune. Extended version, driver's seat, sniffing the tears. Yanki and the Brit and the RTM Radio Network.
Alfred, say hello to our listeners.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, how you doing? Alfred, the governor, on the Yankee and the Brit show. He is here. He is live.
I'm all right, thank you. How are you? It's lovely to see you again, long face.
But I've been trying to wake you up for an hour.
I've been napping. I don't know if you've noticed or not, but my pipe fell out of my mouth. My monocle's on the floor, but uncomfortable.
Your monocle.
My monocle. I already think I see what's going on around now.
I think I'm going to have to take a photo for our listeners of you in your handsome little monocle.
A photo?
Yes, a photograph.
I haven't had my photo taken since I was probably, it had to be about 1943, I do believe.
Since you was a puppy?
Oh, way before that.
So what happened today on your drive out then?
It was just long and tedious, very hot. This United States thing in the South is just very, very warm.
Did you pick up any strays?
No, one.
Is that the hairy one?
That was Fifi, I believe was her name.
Was she a little bit too hairy?
Oh, wonderful set of pins on such a little gal, I must say. A French gal, of course. She was a poodle.
A poodle? Aren't you a bit too big for a poodle?
No, she's a French poodle.
Absolutely lovely gal, I must say. We had a nice, lovely chat about World War II and all the times we had together way back when I found her in France, laying on the beach.
You met a mighty fine young lady, and you were talking about the war.
And she was there too. She was my nurse. She came on the ship and saved my so lovely lass.
Love?
And even now at 105, she's still got some nice-looking pins, I must say. He's got a set of legs on her. 2 sets, as a matter of fact.
2 sets. Way.
Well, you look very comfortable.
Oh, I am. I'm very comfortable. Thank you for having the air conditioning on. It's something us Brits don't usually have the pleasure of enjoying.
No, not unless you're in a really, really posh house.
You guys
with
don't
lots
have
and
air
lots of money.
conditioning in Britain?
No. I mean, what happens in Britain without your air conditioning, Alfred?
Well, let me tell you, it's quite stifling, like the heat. Intuitively.
Do you like sweat your nuts off?
You always got to ask somebody about their nuts.
Of course I do. And now I'm asking you about yours, Alfred.
Are you referring to my bollocks? Is that what
Your
you'd be
bollocks,
talking about?
yes, your bollocks.
My bollocks are just fine, thank you. I still have them. Everything's intact. I hope it stays that way.
Unlike Caesar, he had the seam.
Moving in with you is quite an adventure, I must say.
Yeah, yes.
Probably going to lose something along the way.
Yes, and you've been whizzing me around this room with your body pushing up against my chair.
Push me, lady, I will push back. Just one of those things.
What's this about my voice? You don't seem to listen to my voice unless I... Hang on, where's my button? And where's my button, husband? Yes.
Right here.
You don't seem to listen to my voice until I say, sit down! Other than that, you don't listen to my commands. I can say, sit.
And I gotta tell you, man, when she
but I
yells...
have to go, sit down!
When she yells, he listens.
Oh, it absolutely has echoes around here. It's crazy. It's like being outside the white cliffs of Dover. You remember those echoes when you were a child, standing at the bottom of the cliffs?
I dare say I remember.
Oh, well, I thought you were there.
What's that on your face?
Oh, well, that's my monocle. How do you suppose I see what it is you're saying?
I thought it was, I didn't know what it was, actually.
No, it's my monocle.
Are you
should
reading
know
the chat room?
Aye?
Huh?
Am I doing what
are
now?
you reading the chat room? Have you said hello to Joseph Graham in the chat room?
No, I didn't know that Mr. Graham was in the chat room. Hello, Mr. Graham. How are you, sir? It's lovely to make your acquaintance, I must say. Who else is here? There's a Thomas Rollins. Was that the same Thomas Rollins that was a camel jockey?
He's the one with the smelly feet.
Oh, no, not that
The
lad.
one with the smelly feet.
Oh, no, not him. And look at that lovely lady. There's a Brenda over there. Hello, how are you?
Brenda,
You're
yes,
looking
Brenda.
absolutely fabulous this evening. Absolutely wonderful. Who else is here?
And Keith Sampson's in there too.
Keith Sampson?
Yes.
What
Keith
exactly is a Keith
Sampson.
Sampson?
You know, the one that has inappropriate boners.
Oh, yes, I
Inappropriate
believe you
times.
told me about the
Yes,
bone
I've
inside.
told you about him, yes.
The bone
About
inside. And the
about the
4-year-old
hillbilly
bras, if I
bone.
do remember correctly.
Yes,
He
yes,
does
that's
wear
the
a
one.
4-year-old bra. That's quite amazing.
He has requested Paradise City, actually, by Guns N' Roses. So you, Alfred, are going to have to get it ready, Governor.
All right, but yes, and you do call me Governor.
I do, Governor.
All right, I must go back to my nap now. Thank you kindly for taking a moment and letting me share a little bit of my past.
Well, if you don't mind, we'll go back to the show.
Oh, please do. Carry on.
Thank you there, old buck.
Oh, look outside, Alfred. There's a rabbit for you. In fact, there's 2.
He's already out again.
There's 2 rabbits for you, Alfred. Get your running shoes on.
All right, back to the music. Friday night rock and roll with the Yankee and the Brit on the RTM Radio Network. Here we go, Bad Company and then Rock and Roll Fantasy. Yes, sir. Oh, and we are rocking tonight. Def Leppard. Rock, till you drop. All right, John Chico. Hello there, mi amigo.
Yes, Mr. Chico is in the chat room.
Very cool. Well, as...
With a request, by the way.
Well, he go, what's he got over there then? All right, we'll get to that in a second, but I have one for him. And as June Foray might say...
You hear something we hope you really like.
Love that woman, man. All those voices. I love voice actors. Something I always wanted to do and never got into. His Journey and The Girl Can't Help It with the Yankee and the Brit on Friday night. Well, it's obvious that somebody likes Metallica because he's got the tits a popping out there. Yanki and Brit, the RTM Radio Network. Friday night rock and roll, baby. That's what's going on over here. That's about it. Nothing ever exciting happens to us other than our new member of the radio show over here.
Alfred, the governor.
Governor Alfred.
Yes, he is just awesome.
Yes, just call me Governor.
If you're still listening, Colleen and Danny is just amazing. He's fantastic,
He is.
isn't he?
Him and I just fell right in place, man. It's he's the man. Gotta tell you.
We just love seeing him wandering around outside as well. You know, he's just so happy, just wandering around, sniffing trees and peeing up things and running around. That's
right. He's the man. And by the way, speaking of, well, we weren't even speaking of, but we are now. Tomorrow night's country night with Yanki and Brit. Who is our guest tomorrow?
Sean Michael Perry.
That's right. Sean Michael Perry is going to be with us tomorrow night. Great music. This guy's awesome, man. Got to come check him out. Make sure you're here. About 8 o'clock he'll be here. We'll have some of his tunage to play. Good country stuff. Good,
well, I think that before we finish tonight, in the last 5 minutes, we should slap on a tune of his. Let these guys know what they're getting themselves in for tomorrow night. What do you reckon, husband?
I'll look and see if I got them somewhere because I guess I got all that stuff loaded up. I don't know. It's been such a friggin' hectic week. No, I don't, as a matter of fact. You might have to figure out where that is.
We're talking about boobies in the chat room.
Boobies?
Joe said, crank it up so loud that the vibration will make titties bounce.
That's what made me mention boobies in the first place.
Yeah, I says, mine are already doing the Irish jig. Mr. Chico says,
Someone say titties?
Oh, I do say, someone did mention those. Bouncing boobies and all.
Look at Joe. Let me know when they're doing lap dances on her.
Are you waiting for the midgets to show up?
Yes. Joe and his midgets.
That was one hot little midgie laying there on the floor, man. What a doll that was. Ooh, baby. Right up Joe's alley.
Yes.
No pun intended.
No, it was up Joe's alley.
No, Joe was going to be up her alley.
The old chocolate starfish. 99 missed by that much.
All right, let's see.
Hey, get here, you.
What's on your mind there, Alfred?
Buggerlug's in there, sniffing up the counter. See what he can. Buggerlugs. See what he can get hold of.
What's up,
you
buddy?
Monkey.
You all right?
He is just awesome.
Oh, Jesus, God, you're
and he
covered in
does.
stuff.
He does exactly what Caesar the radio dog used to do. He uses his back end of him, and uses his weight and in his size.
Are you referring to my bottom?
Yes, I'm referring to your posterior regions, darling. Yes, he uses his body size and his weight to push against you. And Randy's, he goes right up to Randy's mum and pushes so hard against her, only trying to get a bit of a fuss.
Move.
But
back up.
If she's not holding on to something, he can easily knock her over.
Back up.
Oi!
You're ignoring me. Back up.
Are you listening?
Back.
Don't look at me with those eyes.
Excuse me.
No.
Long face, is he speaking to me?
Don't look at me with those eyes. You know those eyes make you get away with anything and everything.
I think that's the idea.
I know. Stop looking at me like that. Get away. Go on.
It's so hard for me not to call him Caesar. Alfred.
Those eyes, could turn anyone into a
Don't
softie.
you look up at me like that. Just back up now. Come on, back.
Come on.
Back.
That's it.
Now,
Good
I
boy.
can't even get to the mouse over here because there's too much
See,
air.
when I have to do a command, I have to say, sit down! Otherwise, he don't listen to me. I said.
He puts his head up here over the desk, and I can't see anything. His head's so big. Keyboard disappears. The mouse disappears. Yeah, you.
Oh,
and then there's the twirly eyebrows to go with it.
Sad face now.
Love those eyebrows.
Aw.
All right, where was I? Let's play some tunes over here.
Stop it, you. You're such an idiot.
Right then. Anyways, I've got tunage to play. Let's play some tunes. Gary Newman and Cars with the Yankee and the Brit. Here's something to jam out to, John. All right, Thomas. Thanks for hanging out and jamming with us. Appreciate it. Always good to have somebody come by that appreciates the music. Yankee and the Brit, the RTM Radio Network. That song always makes me think of cruising the shoreway in Cleveland. Headed down to Cleveland for a Friday night, baby. Good stuff. Joe's talking about an old truck. Big truck. Chevy Bison.
Joe's an old truck.
Joe's an old truck. He's not an old truck. He's an old fuck, but he's not an old truck. Anyways. Excuse me. God, that water's making me burp. That's crazy. My request for John Chico, The Doors and Love Me 2 Times. Maybe 3 if you're lucky. I mean, I am the lovable type, you know. Ryan Adams, and I'm gonna run to you, baby. Run to you. Run right into you head first. Stupid bitch.
He's the guy that put the O in Samo Radio.
Well, thank you, Donna. And a big hello to you and Randy.
Hello, Samo.
Hello, Samo.
Let's take a quick look at your Bells, Texas area's 7-day weather forecast. Partly cloudy skies early this evening, then just cloudy skies after midnight. Stray shower thunderstorm possible, low of 74. Winds from the north-northeast at 5 to 10. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy, 20% chance of rain, high of 94, low of 69. Sunday, sunny and clear, high of 91, low of 67. Monday, sunny and clear, high of 90, low of 68. Tuesday, a 50% chance of rain, high of 88, low of 70. Wednesday, a 60% chance of rain and thunderstorms, high of 86, low of 70. And for Thursday, a 40% chance of rain, high of 89, low of 68. Currently outside the RTM radio studios, the barometric pressure's at 29.78, cloud cover 48%, winds to the north-northeast at 7, humidity 54%, and under mostly clear skies it's 92 degrees, but the heat index is still 101. From the 96.7 FM SouthNet 1 Weather Center in Daytona, I'm Samo. Let's get back to rocking with our clock out on a Friday night with Randy and Donna on the RTM Radio Network.
I don't know how a guy in Florida does it, but 67, 68 for a low, I'm sleeping outside. Are you kidding me? After today? He's right, it's still damn hot outside right now, man. There's a front just like right on the other side of the river. 15 miles from here, and the temperature's like 5 or 6, 7 degrees difference, 10 degrees in some places. Bring that rain, baby. Bring that rain. That's what I'm talking about. Yanki and Brit and the RTM Radio Network Rock and Roll Friday night. That's what's going on. What are you looking at over here?
Nothing, mind your nose.
I'm not minding my own over here. What? Don't you flip me the finger
I
like
was
that.
trying to get you to pull up the console.
I
Never
had the
you
console
mind.
pulled up. Want me to pull this up for you?
Yes, sir.
What do you want over here now? What, are you seeing anything exciting over here?
Never you mind.
You're trying to figure out how to run the thing, aren't you? What, are you figuring out the clock? Don't give me them faces over there. I won't have it.
Well, I'm trying to work something out without telling everybody what I'm doing, but the past 2 times we've used that console, it has cut off towards, about an hour before the end of. But yes, that console
This one?
there. Yes, it cut off
yeah.
through Bob, so I'm trying to work out using this and using that when it's going to cut off. But you're too interested in wanting to know what I'm doing over here.
Because when I see you with a
are
calculator...
making dead air.
When I see you with a calculator, I get nervous.
Well...
That means you're figuring something out over there. She's figuring how to off me. That's what she's doing.
Yes,
I know what's
sir.
going on over there. You're too willing. That's the scary part. Oh, geez. Yanki and Brit, the RTM Radio Network. Everything is long-winded with me, Donna. You know, right?
I know.
I still love Joe. I don't care how long-winded he is.
We do love Joe, don't we?
Take a deep breath and keep talking, buddy. It's The Fix. Yanki and Brit, the RTM Radio Network. One thing leads to another, doesn't it? Just ask Joe. Oh, great tunes, man. Take me way back. Yanki and Brit, the RTM Radio Network. Rock and Roll Friday night.
Look who is in the chat room.
Mr. Bob Kennedy.
Hey, hey, Bob.
What's going on there, bloke?
Yeah.
Jolly good. Pip, pip, cheerio and all that crotch rot. How are you?
It's about time you shown up, isn't it?
Man, look at him. Yeehaw! Rock and roll, y'all. That's the way we like it. That's what we do on a Friday. Don't forget, tomorrow night is country night, and we have with us
Sean Michael Perry. And you guys are going to love him. The last 5 minutes of this show, we are going to dig up one of his tunes, and we're going to play it for you just to tantalize your earbuds.
Yeah, don't let me forget either. I think I got to load that up yet.
Yes.
I know. We're trying to do something a little different. And everything we do is screwed up, but that's okay. We still love you regardless.
It is. Everything we do tonight is screwed up. What do you say, Alfred?
Yeah, I say jolly good. That's what I say.
All right. Good boy. All right, then. By request off the hotline over there for JoJo. Yes. Owner of a Lonely Heart. Boy, does this take me back to the T&C days. I used to play this when I was DJing over there. Oh, my God. Those were the days.
Those were the days, my friend.
Yanki and Brit, the RTM Radio Network, Friday night rock and roll. Joanne, you're more than welcome. That's what that means. I had to explain that to Donna, too. You're more than welcome.
Why are you guys in your bloody half words?
This whole country is based on initials.
Well, you just wait until, I'm glad that certain people won't be around.
Me?
To see how bad it's getting in 20 years' time, for example. Can you imagine?
You know, it's like there's the CDC, is it CDC? I forget what it is. FBI, CIA. Well, you can't use your names? What's the matter with you people? You're that lazy? Just as stupid as the chip in your hand so you can just wave it in front of the door. What's the difference between using a key and waving your hand in front of it? You still got to grab the door and open it. Same amount of time.
I kind of get a little bit annoyed with all those keyboard shortcut things, because the English language is just going to pot. And they're actually putting these keyboard shortcuts in dictionaries.
Well, that's ridiculous.
I know, they are, though. They are.
This world is full of stupid.
Lol is in the dictionary.
Oh, jeez.
It's just crazy. Absolutely crazy.
We're doing all right over here, Bob.
Yes, we
are. It's been a
are.
long, hot, nasty week, but we got our old buddy Alfred over here. He's keeping us company. The newest member of the family. I'm absolutely loving that boy. All right. How about some strolling bones over here? Can't you hear me knocking?
I'll have some of those bones.
And I was going to say, JoJo, by the way, that anything that brings back some memories, I'm all about it. Love my music and my memories. They go together like hand in a shoe or glove on a foot or whatever you can come up with. The strolling bones, and can't you hear me knocking? Someone, for God's sake, answer the door! Yanki and the Brit! Yanki and the Brit! The RTM Radio Nitwits with you on a Friday. Like we said before, don't forget that Sean Michael Perry is going to be joining us tomorrow night. Country night, Saturday night with Yanki and the Brit. Be there or be square. That's about the only way I can put it. Here's a song from Heart, Barracuda. My buddy and I, after I got married the first time, my wife was such a friggin' flea bag. But anyways, that's neither here nor there, years ago. But her name was Karen, right? So when this song would come on, I was always singing it while we were riding on our, where the hell we were going, I don't know, wherever we were off to. And he started saying Karen Kuda, so I started singing it Karen Kuda. It always made me think of that bitch. Heart, Karen Kuda, the Yankee and the Brit and the RTM Radio Network. One more song for the road here, and then we're going to do our Sean Michael Perry, who's going to be joining us tomorrow night for Country Night. I hope you're here. Tell your friends, let them know. The music's here, man. Requests, that's we live on them. That's what we do, whatever you want. Something to bring back some memories, something you can dance to, whatever. If you're sitting around and you're not doing anything or you're tinkering with something, doing the dishes, you can always turn us on the phone, on the computer, online, anywhere you want. That's what we're here for. We love it. We've been here about 5 or 6 years and don't have any intentions at the moment of going anywhere. Not right away. Let me ask you, small cam or big cam Cummins, which is the better? Oh, geez, Joe. Oh, there's Samo. Hey, baby, what's going on? See, he's got us on our tablet. Can't beat that, man. An older couple today, I had to be close to my age or so, sitting in McDonald's and not even talking to each other. The guy was sitting with his arm up on the back of Donna's seat, and he's sitting there with his head resting on his fist. And she's over on the tablet. He's just looking around, and she's over there. It's like, boy, you guys really know how to enjoy each other's company. Unbelievable. You know what, Joe? I don't even know what to tell you there, because it's just, there's more to it than just that. I mean, there's gearing, how many gears. Just, I don't know. I never knew. I didn't care. As long as the truck got me where I wanted to go. But most of them I run were all pretty fast trucks. Back then everything was turned up, cranked to the max, blah, blah, blah. I mean, you could go as far as pulling in some certain diesel shops and they'd turn it up for you. They wouldn't say anything. They just wanted the money. Now, they'll report you. Oh, company bad. Ooh, bad boy. Shame on you. Whatever. But anyways, where was I now? All right, one more for the road, then we'll come back and do the Sean Michael Perry song, and then we're out of here, because the clock is ticking, and I don't trust this console. I'm lucky it's lasted this long. So we'll pop out of here. We'll do this request off the chat line, or off the hotline, sorry. Kashmir and Led Zeppelin. Now this hee-haw here is an old classic Friday night tune, baby. This has got Cleveland stamped all over it. Back in the days, going to the flats, partying. Oh, to be young again. Ah, yes, Kashmir. Led Zeppelin, of course. Yanki and Brit, the RTM Radio Network. Hey, yeah. That's the way to end a Friday night. Hey, like I was saying, man, we got Sean Michael Perry going to be joining us tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. Come on over and check out his music, man. It's country night. Bring your requests. Bring your dancing shoes. Bring the sawdust. I'll supply the bar and the beer. Drinks are on me. Come on over. Have a good time. The RTM Radio Network. Here's Sean Michael Perry. And Forever. Check this out. This is some good stuff, man. You're going to love this guy. There you go, Sean Michael Perry, Forever. He's going to be on the show with us tomorrow night. How cool is that going to be? This guy's got some awesome music. Wait till you hear the rest of it. Good stuff. Hope to see you guys there tomorrow night. Country night, Yanki and Brit. All right, we're going to get out of here, man. Love you guys. Thanks a million for tuning in. Certainly makes my night better. Hang out with some good friends and some good people. Bob Kennedy, Joseph Graham, JoJo, Samo, of course. Love our Samo. Love our Joe. Bob Kennedy, another cool dude. We're surrounded by them. Some great people, man. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for rocking. And we'll see you tomorrow night for Country Night. You guys take care of yourselves. And until then, hasta luego.